Virgo, welcome to Illuminated Tarot. My name is Jenna. Today I'm here to do your August monthly reading. We're going to take a look at your overall general energy for the month, what you may not see coming, and get some important advice from Spirit. Let's get started. We're going to jump right into the tarot. Thank you for spending time with me today, for tuning in, and for all of your support as I've launched into new arenas in the content sphere. Thank you for all the love. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading for Virgo. How y'all doing? You doing good? Thank you for being patient with me. I've been operating a little bit more slowly as we've been entering into this Lionsgate portal in the retrograde. So make sure you're taking lots of care, moving slowly through your day-to-day. Being more mindful will really help. A lot of us are going through energetic upgrades, and it takes our bodies to catch up to the energies. So make sure you're nurturing yourself. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Wow. Virgo. Feeling a lot of desire, motivation, bringing the love. What a gorgeous energy to be starting the reading off with. You could be feeling really, really good about someone in your life. I'm getting that for a lot of you. The challenge, 7 of Wands, coming out of a feeling of being defensive or having to protect your stance, hold your ground. Could be the challenge is continuing to hold your ground. Let's see. Overall general energy, 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork makes the dream work. A lot of work focus this month. You could be in a building phase in your career where you're really trying to bring in the support you need as you implement new ideas. There's a lot of passion going towards what you love this month. Opportunity, 9 of Wands. All right. Could be taking a little bit of a beating, though. These are our wounds that tend to surface. It could be self-judgment, self-criticism. It could be someone you're contending with and feeling defenses around. And it's not the first time. All right, we'll see. What you don't see coming, 9 of Wands. More fire. The Hanged Man. Wow, talk about a push-pull. The Hanged one is about let's just pause. We need to make some important decisions that are based on being in our true self and not in a fiery, perhaps reactive self. Or this could be something that you're needing to exercise patience with when it comes to your ambition or your heart. With that Knight of Cups, that's that base energy. You definitely have a lot of desire around whatever it is that you're working on this month. Interesting. It's like no matter how hard it gets, you're still like putting in so much, like maximum effort. And Spirit is saying like you could burn yourself out if you don't slow down, Virgo. I'm getting that for some of you. All right, let's clarify this. I want to find out why the 3 of Pentacles here is for your overall general energy, which you could be creating with, especially with this Virgo retrograde. We're in Virgo, and then we're going into Leo in this retrograde. So you could be doing a lot of planning for the future and really wanting to make it happen for you. However, there's just like a slowing down of the energy, and you could be hitting up against some frustration. I'm feeling like you could be getting frustrated because you can't go forward with some of your plans at the rate you want to. Could just be some setbacks. There's some changes around some feelings of, I feel like there's been a little bit of a need to surrender to whatever you've been struggling with here. Star energy, nice. A lot of you are doing the work that you're meant to be doing out in the world. Coming out of nice. 8 of Swords in reverse. Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, nice. Yeah, a lot of you are entrepreneurs. This is the business mindset and the creativity involved around implementing new dreams. I'm going to cover her up. I love this star. This is working with the collective unconscious, working with spirit, co-creating, Looking at the things that undermine our success, coming out of that, you're not feeling incapable. You're like a yes, I can mode this month. And you're ever so curious about implementing new ideas, maybe new strategies, new projects, new streams of income. We're talking, you're experimenting. You're not holding yourself back from all your ideas. I love this energy for you, Virgo. Very much in business mode, work mode, not letting anything hold you back. Like for those of you that are working for an organization, you're making waves. People are like, what is Virgo doing? Wow. They're really like, you got the eye of the tiger this month in your job. That's for sure. And it's like a lot of you are really aligned with your work. Like it's a very, very deep level of satisfaction that you derive from doing what you do. You do it so well. It's like a dream come true. I'm getting goosebumps because a lot of you are doing like what you were meant to do. And that feels so good and gratifying. You're no longer holding yourself back from doing it or thinking that you won't succeed if you do it. Beautiful, Virgo. No wonder you have this gorgeous energy. It's almost like your heart's lit up and you have an overwhelming urge to just keep going. No matter what challenges come at you, you're like, I got this. I'm doing it. I love it. But you could just be doing so much that you need to slow it down a little bit this month, Virgo. Or you could be coming up, temperance. I'm really pleased, Virgo, because I'm getting this, like, you're so inspired. So inspired. And I think what happens is you get that, like, little taste of success, something working out, you know, whether it was a job well done with a certain contract and you're like, all right, next time I'm going to fish for that bigger fish, right? You could be catching the little fish proverbially. And now it's like you're landing the bigger fish, the bigger contracts, the bigger arenas, right? And your promotional ability, just being seen, heard, and valued. I'm telling you, there's a lot of working with other people and coming out of feeling isolated and dream building. All right, now we have the temperance. This is the opportunity for the month. Yeah, I love it. You were walking away from anything that held you back from your own success. I love this energy because you're showing me that you were working so closely with spirit. Again, blending and mixing, right? We have both of these energies. I'm going to cover up a little bit, but you can see how there's a blending with the collective unconscious. And again, with this temperance, I'm telling you, this is about you being patient as you build your success. Some of you are literally, through your own creativity and your own ideas and inspiration, making decisions that are really leveling you up. And I think whatever burdens that you've had, the emotional upheaval that got you to that position of thinking bigger about your path around what you came here to create, you're not letting anything hold you back this month at all. Like you've reached some sort of milestone in your overall success. Maybe you reached like that goal, that monetary goal this year, and you're like, wow, I did it. Maybe I should think bigger. What's going to allow me to, I feel like this is like, we're having like a business 101 meeting here, Virgo. You're very focused on your success, increasing your monetary goals and rising to meet them and removing anything that stands in the way of that. You're looking at what could be because there's nothing holding you back in your mindset. You have a plan. In other words, a Virgo with a plan can be a very dangerous thing because you know that through this plan, because your efforts worked in the past, it's almost like you're doubling down and placing that bet on you because you have all the stamina, endurance to see it through. You're doing whatever you're doing, it's very important to you. And you've built it, a lot of you, from the ground up. And this is a time of expansion, of growth. You could have some setbacks, but you're not going to let that bother you. You're just not. Virgo, I love this. I like getting like more of the career mindset readings because they're so unique and different. Because there's a whole different level of empowerment that comes through our work spheres around confidence and having the bravery and the courage to do more. And if this isn't about a career, it's about doing something that you love to do that you never thought you could make money at. And it could just be a side hustle for you, but you love doing it. And it's bringing in so much success. You've been very patient with getting to this point. And now that you've reached this point, kind of like this eagle's perch in what you came to create, you have all the motivation to experiment and to try different things. All right, the challenge this month is defending your position. You could have people that are disagreeing with the direction you want to go in. Not everyone wants to be on, oh, it's the patience. You're like, oh, it can't all happen overnight. You might be experiencing certain levels of overnight success, and now it's like, okay, back to the drawing board. I got to put the time and effort into implementing something new. You know, some of you are serial entrepreneurs, and this could be that month where you're taking an idea after having success in other ideas and implementing them. I heard serial entrepreneur, which I don't think I've even said that in a reading. So this is the patience required to protect your energy, and the challenge of that as you look at what's coming in next. You just have all this energy. Oh, you're overthinking something in the waiting. Really look at what has been successful for you in the past, and try not to get stuck in a place while you're waiting on. It's like this is a necessary offload. Whatever you've had to, some of you might be letting go of one thing to create something new. So Spirit is saying you could be mentally stressing yourself out, and you need to defend where you are and be patient with this process. There could be some sort, I just heard turnover. Not sure why that came through. A turnover, and there's stress involved. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of downloads and answers coming and a lot of opportunities. That's what you're stressed about. Okay, I see. You're not sure which direction is going to be the most successful for you. And you don't know. You're like, I want to go forward, but I'm not sure in the future here. I think you have new opportunities that are coming in for you, Virgo, whether it's in business or new job opportunities. And you're just like, I don't know what to do. Because this is the card of new opportunities coming in, answers coming in, that is sending you into a little bit of a tailspin of needing to overthink things, being stressed, anxious. Very interesting energy here, Virgo. There's a lot of imagining, and you could have an overactive imagination around the what ifs and feeling like there could be some sort of problem. A lot of this has to do with your energetic sovereignty as well, and releasing anything that stands in the way of you standing on your own in a state of balance. I feel like you have also, on a side note, something around you that's been challenging emotionally, but not so much anymore. You've gotten a handle on some sort of problem. I'm not sure if it's a personal life problem or a work life problem, but Spirit is saying, try not to overthink. The answers are coming in as you wait. Just stand strong. I don't know why. Just stand strong. It's a challenge for you to stand strong in your convictions, in your vision, in what you want. You could have some people that are disagreeing with you that may need a minute to align with what you're wanting. And this could have to do with a connection. It could have to do with your career. It can apply in both ways here. This is a general reading. But it's like, be patient, and while you're waiting, try not to overthink things. The answers are coming in, okay, Virgo? And the opportunities. I think that a lot of you have new opportunities coming in, and you're spreading yourself thin. And this is about energy conservation and making sure that you're resting and taking time to recharge. Because you've already reached it. Like, a lot of you, you've reached this beautiful, I mean, this is the card of success. Like, in your own right, Virgo, where you've really been working with the universe. And you could just feel like a little tired from it, because there's been a lot that accumulated along the way. The Eight of Cups. You could be stressed out about something where you need to be in your own energy. You've got such a contrast here in what you don't see coming with, I want to move forward, but I can't. I don't know what's holding you back here. I don't know if it's a person or situation, but you're setting yourself free this month. I mean, Eight of Swords in reverse. Whatever you feel is holding you back in your work, in a personal relationship, it's majorly shifting this month. You're not going to experience, it's like if you've been holding back for far too long, you're not going to do it this month. That came out sideways. Three of Swords. There's been some hurt. Yeah, a lot of you, this has to do with your career, because I'm not seeing what heart cards I am seeing are very like just cards of release, cards of, beginnings. Some of you are in a brand new beginning in your personal life here, unattached, working through the pain, having good days and bad days, up and down, right? Surrendering, getting fired up, and also trying to be patient as you ground in your energy. This is also applies to your career. Being patient, getting fired up, ups and downs, right? High months, low months, high months, low months, especially if you're a serial entrepreneur and you're putting a lot of your profit back into your businesses. There's might be some stress around that and just playing the long game. Whatever it is, Spirit is saying, just pay attention to the long range plans. You're going to have stops and starts and stops. Like, it's almost like, I feel like you're like, it's like one of those engines that's like, all right, we're puttering and then we're zooming and then we're puttering and we're zooming. And this could be around moving on from a situation and healing things between you and another, which I'm seeing a little bit of that tone here. But mostly it's like you having so much ambition, not letting, the need to be patient trouble you too much. But there is definitely you coming out of a period of feeling hurt and grounding in yourself. Some of you have an energy that kind of comes and goes, and you've been dealing with it because it has wounded you, and you're trying to stay strong in your own independence and not let how someone else is showing up around you influence you and impact you negatively. It affects your work. It affects your mindset. It stresses you. All right. Let's get some. I just feel like there's a lot of blending going on between, and I've gotten this. Some of you have very deep relationships with the people you're also working alongside. And there's this overlap of work and relational issues. And so that's why when I get these readings, it feels like what you're learning and up against in your heart coincides with what you're learning and up against in your work. They go hand in hand for Virgo. You're putting a lot of time and effort into dream building. And there's a lot of stress around what you're invested in. Coming out of hurtful experiences, it feels like someone who's, it's intense and then it's quiet. And then it's intense and then it's quiet. And then you start overthinking things. And Spirit is saying you need to stay grounded in your energy and follow your own flow. Not the whims and flows of anyone else you work with or around any partnerships. It's like you need to stand in your own energetic sovereignty, Virgo, so you can release any of the stress that want to come out. Yeah, something that's siphoning off your strength here, your inner confidence. Something is depleting you. They want you to put an end to whatever is depleting you, Virgo, this month. Seriously, Ten of Swords with the Strength in reverse. Okay? You could be giving away your power to certain situations in your life, work or otherwise. So be careful with that. Nine of Wands is also defending your position with Seven of Wands. Yeah, that Ten of Swords wants to come out. Yeah, you need to walk away. Yeah, walk away. A lot of you are walking away from one role in your work or one business even, into another, and that's that, oh my God, is Spirit going to catch me if I take this leap? I don't know, I'm scared. Spirit's saying, go slow. You don't have to rush the process. Be patient. A lot of you are still releasing pain from the past. All right, I'm seeing that really pop up, and you're learning what it's like to be in your own energy and not enmeshed with someone else. So there's a big distinction between you and them. But whatever it is that has taken and stolen your peace and has undermined your ability to feel confident about yourself and your life, It's time to let go. We have 2 8 of Cups here in the opportunity and in your advice. So you're walking away from something, Virgo, that what it did was it just, I'm getting this energy around you that really stole, it made you feel helpless. You know, when we give our power away to other people and we're governed by their decisions, it's up to you to be in control of your own life, be in control of your own thoughts. I think you're learning how to separate yourself from energies that drag you down in work or in love. And this month in particular, Spirit wants you to be extra patient with yourself as you put an end to anyone who's undermining your confidence and your belief in yourself. This could be, you know, someone who's just not believing in you, but you want them to. It could be some sort of figure in your life that you've just given away your power to. And so I feel like you're taking control this month of the situation and you're doing it your way. And it's not that you're doing it and like, it's nothing about this is mean-spirited. I think you're just realizing that you're in control of your own destiny and it's time to come back into balance. And you're sorting through some pain for sure. Slowly but surely. Good days, bad days, Virgo. You got to just go with the flow this month, okay? There's a lot of motivation to keep pressing on, charging forward, giving yourself, moving through life with an open heart, not with a closed heart. So I think that's the huge shift that I'm seeing here. There's a lot you're letting go of, past baggage. Try not to stress out about things that are out of your control this month, Virgo, okay? You're working awfully hard, all right? I see it. You're working awfully hard. Whether you're trying to overcome a painful cycle ending, a betrayal, feeling powerless, you're overcoming it. Be gentle with yourself, okay, Virgo? Feels like a very complicated energy for you that you've been moving through. It's a complicated, complex situation. That's why I'm not going to get to the bottom of it in one general reading, but a lot of you are moving on from a very overthinking, overcomplicated situation. What's this one? A lot of pink energy. Hierith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Yeah. Don't turn your back on the things that you need to do for yourself to heal and come into an alignment. Okay? Be careful with that. Don't stand in your own way of standing in your own sovereignty and your own power this month. You got to really watch out for the stress and anxiety that might peak at times, especially with this retrograde. You could be navigating old wounds coming up around a connection and going into a deeper phase of healing. And I know you don't want to hear that, Virgo. You all are getting hit probably the hardest alongside Leo with this retrograde. Let's see. So that's what I mean. You could feel tired at times and you don't have a reason for it. So make sure that you rest. Hierith. Hierith is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. It's interesting because a lot of this, you see this person, I just want to show you that a lot of the cards here, it's like a standing still and a searching out into the universe for what's next, what's more, deeper meaning, right? I think you're searching for deeper meaning. All right. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. This yearning can lead some star seeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured you didn't come here alone, and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to another You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet completely in. Starseed Soul Inquiry for the month. How can you commit more fully to your life? I really see you doing that and trying to work in the ways of maybe even unifying the parts of yourself that you've given away in the past. You're coming out of this restrictive energy that was brought on by a need to move through pain, the pain of separation for some of you, and the push-pull of the life path itself. You have a lot of divine support. I think that the biggest thing is as you're looking at what's next and then the challenge of maybe even holding really a safe space for you. Hold safe spaces for you, no matter what your circumstances. And as you're waiting for these new opportunities to arrive, try not to overthink and be afraid of the unknown, all right, as you navigate these energies, all right? I'm sending so much love, Virgo. Take care.